I can't, bro. I'm about to crash out, bro. Oh God, I'm about to crash out. All of these cards.
I don't know why they keep doing that. They keep coming in and going by. Anyways, we're gonna run the next one. Start another $1. I can't keep losing money, guys. So please don't screw me over.
Yes, there's some shady shit going down, but trust me, it's fueled by stupidity.
Already lost plenty of money, so I can't fucking lose anymore. Just let's get it up to at least 15. Come on, come on. Okay, it's at a fucking $1 still. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's Jaden Daniels. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck.
Oh no.
Bullshit.
Look at yourselves. You know, you pass yourself off as cynical people, but you still have some faith in the system, don't you?
Let me tell you a secret. That, you know, we're sitting here right now, and if you guys want to take a station break, you can. But if you call me Chris Evans to my face one more time,
I already did it twice.
You better, and if you call one more time, we better take a station break.
And this creep is making billions off screwing over people this way. And I'm getting madder and madder. And I ask him, I look him in the face and I say,
it's good to be here with you, though.
Well, it's good to see you, too.
We've been talking like this behind my back for a long time.
But now I said it right here.
Right. Exactly.
Well, we got no problem.
Well, I think that you probably won't say it again.
how can you sleep at night knowing that you are ripping off working people?
Chris?
Do people have any idea what they are buying?
Surprised?
That's not stupidity. That's fraud.
Tell me the difference between stupid and illegal, and I'll have my wife's brother arrested. I guess you just don't realize how foolish the system really is.
I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care.
95% of content out there is just pumping. That was a damn good intro. That was a good video. What did that video do? 11, 12,000 views. I need to get back to some of those. I need to get back to some of those well-edited. This is creative. What happens is August, September, October, November. Add a month there. I don't know what I did. I've been working my ass off, you know, just working my ass off between teaching all week and then the channel. And so I'm going to miss you guys for Friday. I'm definitely going to miss being on Friday, but just for now, at least, I need to get the creativity flowing again. I need to get a little break. We got Thanksgiving coming up. We have Christmas. So Fridays, I'm going to come home. I'm going to get creative instead of putting on the live. I do have a show for you, but that was watching that intro got me hyped. Best, I don't know who Gio was. Who'd you say? Oh God, I said his name. Jesus. But how was that not nominated for content and sports cards? That is content. Let's take calls tonight. I want calls. Should be fun. AIH coming on at 6 p.m. my time, maybe 9 p.m. your time or East Coast time. You know, Dan's Vintage Baseball was supposed to come on tonight, and classic, hey, people get arrested. He's a lawyer. He couldn't come on tonight. He can't make it, he says, with work, but he's going to come on Tuesday. So Tuesday we'll throw Dan's Vintage Baseball and, get his side of saying how we can, some of the problems, how we can move forward, how things could get better. Beckett stops group subs. Odd, interesting. We're going to watch some Whatnot. It's been a while since we've scrolled Whatnot. That's always fun. Maybe we do it 5 minutes. Maybe it's entertaining and we do it for 20, 30 minutes. But it's been a while since we've checked out Whatnot. Snype is still down. The over-under. Let's start early. The over-under that they're back up by Thanksgiving and they're back up by Christmas. I was talking to a friend of mine. He said, yeah, when they're up tomorrow. Yeah, when they're up in a couple days. I'm like, it doesn't feel like it'll be tomorrow. It doesn't feel like it'll be a couple days. So tell me in the chat, when do you think that Snype will return? I'm going to say early December. I'll say they're back up in early December. I don't think it's a quick fix, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was January or February. Doubtful, never. I mean, that's just, you guys are hating on it. It'll be hard to, and some people are going to think, oh, I get a deal there. There's going to be some people not wanting to go there, be afraid to bid. I'm going to go get a deal. And maybe the first couple auctions are. I doubt never. I'm pretty sure he put a lot of money into that. Packman opens a card shop. Our good buddy. And Topps Chrome prices. I think I want to start with Topps Chrome prices. So someone posted this 7 hours ago. For those who haven't seen this, just greedy. And so what do we have? We have a $370 hobby box. Now, the problem is this what Topps is releasing it at? Tell me in the chat. I would assume this is not what, we'll read the comments, but I would like, I have a feeling this price will go up. It's not going to, is 370. What's up, Orlando? What's up, Francis Ferry, Collector Charles, Ziggy knows in the chat early. Vintage Vince, Stone Collector, Kenny F and Powers leading the way on the voicemails so far. Big Max has become a regular. Big Max, good to see you. Jorma, who I always feel like saying your name wrong. Rackham, Jim Rome is being used. Oh yeah, poor guy. Well, he's being used and he also just needs sponsorships. Will Greer is here. All right, the mommy. Let's keep it moving. I would assume, let me check. It's a pre-order from Topps. Okay, all right. So that's the pre-order price. And when breakers get a hold of it or hobby boxes get a hold of it, I said, and maybe it was a miscommunication. My thought was this was going to be $500, $600, $700. $600, $700. Oh, get out of here. So maybe when you're talking to someone that's in the business, they're looking at it from their price. And so sure, their price is going to be $370 or whatever the hell they're picking it up for. And when it hits the general public, what is this going for? I would assume $600, $700, $800. And this is not Topps paper. This is Topps Chrome. This might have... Topps Chrome is it. I always thought it was Finest in the 90s. I always liked Finest, but Topps Chrome, if we're looking back at the 90s when this stuff existed and you fast forward to today, Topps Chrome's the one that's held the highest value. Topps Chrome is the peak product. It has much to compete with, and back then there wasn't all these other products that Topps is going to make to overvalue or to overshadow Topps Chrome. It is a $50 blaster box. Fuck yourself. Blaster boxes at Target 7 or 8 years ago were $15 to $20. That's just what it was. You could pick up a blaster box, $18, $17, $14.99. And now they want $50. You get 4 cards per pack. You get 28 cards. It's $50. You're paying almost $2 a card for a blaster box product. I have so many ways I want to go, and I can't even, it's not going to say, I have so many 7 things I want to say about this that I'm reading and I'm going, and it's just not, I'm not going to even do it because it's not going to sound coherent. But $50 for 28 cards. Someone said, oh, the breakers people's got to stop buying breaks, then the product will come down. Shame on people buying into breaks. Well, really, if you dig deeper into breakers, breakers have a whale that they call when they have 10 spots to fill. Breakers buy into their own stuff to make it get some momentum and get the room moving. So the breakers it's not just, the breakers are also trying to make their room look big and sell big, and they're part of the I would argue that them trying to stay afloat is maybe even a bigger problem than all the people breaking. I don't think there's as many people breaking as people think. We've been on Whatnot on these lives. We'll do it tonight. We've been on Fanatics Live. I'd never done either of those 2 things in my entire life. We did them on the live about a month ago. We also went to TikTok Live. TikTok Live by far had the fewest, least amount of people in the rooms by far. And people that don't go there, it's hyped up as if it's a place to sell cards. It's thriving. It's doing well. We did it firsthand. We went in and did the research. It was not thriving. That was by far the worst. And Whatnot and Fanatics Live aren't exactly thriving themselves. TikTok Live was the absolute worst. I'm just going to catch up on chat a little. Vintage Vince, I completely agree. I can get 2 Griffey on-card auto rookies for less than $600 non-upper deck. Hey. People don't realize there's a million. Well, they do realize they're just not woken up to it. They don't know what they don't know, but there's so much competition. You don't have to buy the Griffey upper deck. At what point do you want the Griffey Fleer auto? I'd take that over having to spend all that money on the upper deck card. And there's a Griffey watch tonight. We're watching this Griffey from now on every week. $85 for the mega, and that's at the pre-order. Eight times 7 was always a hard one for me. I go 7 times 7 is 49, and then I add. So a little, $1.50 a card, $1.60 a card. $85. And then come on. The real ones know that. And then 4 cards per pack. That doesn't change. 20 packs. So in a Topps Chrome hobby box for pre-order of $370, you're not even getting 100 cards. There's only one auto in this box as well, selling for $370. One auto, and the player that's drafted 56 overall is who you're going to get in your pack. Everyone, that hits a little for everyone. Everyone knows that's kind of true. Everyone's been there. Why the fuck do I keep pulling the same dude? Why do I have 6 Patrick Ramsey autograph rookie cards? Because he's a garbage quarterback nobody's ever heard of. $370. So what's it going to sell for? Well, I'm saying over 600. It's going to go for over 600. What do we have here? A value box. Get out. Only $50. Great value. Oh, we already did that. They're calling it a value box, not a blaster box. Hey, it's all marketing. Value sounds better than blaster. Value to the herd. It sounds a little better than blaster. For $50 fucking dollars. You could either eat dinner or buy this. It's just the truth. I want to see the comments. How do I get in those comments? Yeah. Bring Panini back. I literally just closed my laptop after I saw the prices. I'll just buy singles. Of course. Hello. That's how it works. Buy the singles. You'll get stuff you want. You'll get stuff that you like. But a lot of people want to flip. Not at all worth it. I've been doing this for a while. I barely buy new cards anymore, but my team is doing well right now, so I started another little PC. As a Titans fan, this is a basketball product. I can buy any Cam Ward. Okay, good point. Case hit I want for the price of a hobby box that's probably going to be trash anyways. Yeah, that's something that's big. It's talked about some, but the draft class matters so much. The draft class in these products, as this guy's saying, he could just go buy a Cam Ward case hit instead of buying a hobby box or buying into a break for the same price or maybe cheaper. Cam Ward's the #1 overall pick. Has he looked great? No. Crazy. I still went in on the retail, had the jumbo hobby in cart, and was trying to justify the $700 purchase. I didn't see a jump. The jumbo hobby is selling for $7. Does it come with 3 autographs or something? That's how they're justifying. It's the chase. It's the gamble. You could get 1 auto for $370, but for $700, we'll give you 3. It's Cooper Flag, and it feels like everybody else, by the way. How many big rookies this year? It's early. You realize Fanatics... Oh, here's what I read. This is the exact one I read. You realize Fanatics is not to blame for this, right? If people stopped buying into breaks and left them holding the bag, the cost of hobby boxes would shift back into our favor eventually. But that's not going to happen because too many people are addicted to buying breaks. I don't buy that at all. And we'll check Whatnot, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. We'll either do it before AIH calls or we'll save it for after AIH calls at 6 or 9, depending where you're at, or 8, depending where you're at. But 6 o'clock my time. Shift back into our favor. No, the thing is that people don't realize how the breaking world works. That they have people buy. I did an interview with a guy that was breaking on Whatnot, and I haven't released it yet. And I want to release another one I'm real proud of with some great editing and a great intro before I release anything else. That's kind of where I'm at. But he admitted some great secrets. And he says anytime anytime a card falls off the camera, fucking leave the room. He said he had 6, here's my hands. Okay. Oh, shit, it fell. Let me just grab that. Okay. He has 6 more cards ready to go right there. And there's many, he said, yeah, you try to fill a break, you get someone to buy in, you start buying some prices, he starts getting momentum. It's all about momentum. You got 15 slots that won't fill. Okay, let me call my dude. Hey, we'll give you this great deal. We'll give you a great deal on these last 15 slots. It's not as big as they make it out to seem. And we've been there. We've been there. I was going to rip one stash one, but thankfully it was sold out by the time I went to check out. I think I would have had serious buyer's remorse. Duh, and that's why this stuff's not long term. It's not, you're not creating, I've said this for almost a year. It took a while for my brain to articulate, but you're just not creating a long-term product. Because more people like this dude, Benjamin, of course you have buyer's remorse after you do that. I mean, okay, you might have hit the lotto, but if 3 times you spend the 400 to 700 and you feel like, oh, I just got killed, you're not going back. You're done. It's insane, really disappointing. This is where the hobby lies now. I'm surprised. I mean, this is what are we talking about? I mean, who didn't think this was going to be this price? I'm surprised it's not more. I thought 35 for Mosaic was crazy. Hope everyone is happy. Panini lost their license. Fanatics is not in this for the hobby. They will continue to work. It's not just, I speak for the people. Oh, that felt kind of good to say. I'm going to say it again because it felt good to say. I speak for the people. Damn. It's the truth. I mean, you haven't seen one, oh, great, I love the price, or, oh, I'm going to go buy it, or, ooh, I got some, I'm excited. You see what everyone's saying. I mean, it's not what you see on content, because that's not the people. That's business. Business is business. But the people, the public, this is how they feel. I was really excited for this release, but then I saw the prices. Hell nah. I didn't make this up. I didn't read this far. Was it okay when Prism basketball high boxes were higher than this? Because I ain't see the complaints then. We complained, and the money talked. But at least you got one here. What are the replies? Oh, is the Topps Chrome going to have the MVP buyback? But not this year. It doesn't have patches yet this year. Or not like the debut patch. They just came out. I was about to order, but 50 for a blaster is insane. Edit. I've since ordered 10 hangers because they're not too crazy compared to everything else. I hope to get lucky.
Emotional damage.
Well, there's some Matthews around. He's under 25 for sure, I promise you. It's sad. Been waiting a long time for this product, and for Topps to do this is very disappointing. I'm going to end here, but you can scroll forever. I was so excited to buy a hobby box being new to the hobby. Yo, get real, Andres. I was excited with Topps when the regular boxes were 120 at drop. That's Topps. And you saw what that did. It went up. What do you think this is going to be after this little pre-release? I say over 600. Saw the prices for Chrome and left the site. Unreal prices to me. Collecting is fun, but buying a car payment is absurd for a box. Everyone here complaining about the prices. So let's here. He's got $20 blaster, $35 mega. Sure, that's not going to happen anymore. But it doesn't need to be a $50 value box. How about 35 instead of 20? Let's meet in the middle. No autographs in that. And I think the bigger gripe would be that it's $370 for the hobby box, and it comes with one autograph. It's an NBA product. You could fill this thing with all sorts of autographs that they're going to keep doing every single set, every single year, and everything you buy is going to be pennies. Oh, no. There's the rare inserts. There's the rare hits. Sure, and now compare them to every other rare hit and every other set and every other year. And you're trying to say it's not the rookie card anymore. It only hurts everyone else. It only hurts your rookie cards. Because now you're saying the 2024, Manga Prism is worth more as much as a Curry rookie card. Gold Chrome. Bonkers. So then what happens next year when they do it? And the next year, and the next year, and the next year. Hello? Y'all killing me. This is a pre-release exclusive pre-ordering price. Wait until this. Oh, thank you. Finally, someone with my thoughts hits the shelves and gets the Mega for 60 instead. It'll be more than that. So many y'all. Oh, did you say hanger or the Mega for 60? Wait until it hits shelves and the Mega for 60 instead of. So many y'all complain about the pricing, but do it to show them they can't stop you from doing so. What the? You lost me here. No. He thinks the price is going to go down. The Mega was, unless he just missed the Mega was 85. So you think this Mega box is going to go from 85 to 60? Yeah, right. Again, $85, no auto, no, so you have to spend that $370. You get one autograph. I'm sure that's why the jumbo box, I'm not sure. Maybe you could tell me in chat how many autographs it has. I'd assume 2 or 3. And that's why it's $700 after tax. Who cares about the time? It's Gio. It's not about the Ryan. Mine took 60 seconds. I don't give a fuck about the time. None of these comments. Not one. You're dodging the main point here. I don't know what chat's talking about. No one in the comments said, "Oh, the time." Oh, every single one of these comments complained about the price, and none of them are even looking forward to see once Gio gets a hold of it, it's going to be a $600 product. Love you, bro. But I mean, let's talk about the real issue. No one gives a shit about the time. It's the money. There's not one comment in here that said anything about the time. Oh, wait, 4 minutes. Bad thing is I logged on in 12 on the dot and got put in line for 4 minutes during checkout, and they were sold out by my time. So maybe a few people do care about the time because after 4 minutes, you couldn't even buy them anyways. Went to a local card shop last night. They had fat packs for $50. Took my ass to Target for a few $12. Didn't even show the $700 jumbo. How many autographs in the jumbo? I'm checking chat right now. How many autographs in the jumbo? Oh, thank you, Neo. 3 autos right on the damn screen for me. All right. Oh, that was a good little intro. 15 minutes of whatever the hell. Topps Chrome prices. Something in my eye. Shit. High prices. Attention all customers. Beckett, as of Wednesday, that's today. Neo made a video on it. I saw. I just got off work. I come here. I prep. Someone sent me this, but scrolling, I did see Neo made a video on it. As of Wednesday, November 19th, what doesn't Neo make a video on? No, hey, that's his thing. He's doing fine. He's doing great. I'm not even talking shit. Neo has a channel that has, it's not for me, but it has a very loyal, he makes it so hard to make card content every day, not just as like hard as in putting it out, but hard to get viewership. You're almost, cannibalizing is how I've heard it put, your next video because you're coming out videos daily. So, but he's, but anyways, he made a video you want to go watch. As of Wednesday, November 19th, 2025, we will not be accepting any Beckett grading submissions until further notice. If you currently have any cards being graded at BGS and would like more information, blah, blah, blah. And then is this it? Yeah. This is from the Post. No, they informed us they are delayed because they're getting too many cards. Oh, hey now. What about PSA then? They have had delays the entire year. Why not stop accepting PSA grading orders? That's not what I wanted to. I did want to get to that, but that's not exactly it. All right, so that's the news. From what I saw, it's all what I read, and I thought it was all group submissions. I don't think it's just this company. From what I understood, and Neo maybe have more information here, but from what I understood, it was all group submissions. At least that's what I thought I read somewhere. And so people expect, like, why does Beckett? First of all, Beckett they did 1.9 thousand yesterday. 1.3 is what Tag did. They're not, PSA did 90,000. So it's not exactly like they have 10,000 cards they're grading a day. They're grading less than 2,000 cards a day. Someone speculates that, I didn't realize this, Beckett sent a card all the way up. Has this got audio? I didn't know this was a video. Is that audio? Oh, it has audio, but no audio. Who the hell's doing your stuff? Get out of here. Well, whoever has thought it was a good idea to send this Pokemon card. Ooh-wee, how cool. Yay, so cool. Come on, guy. I mean, ridiculous. Who the hell cares? This is not why they're all of a sudden getting more submissions. No chance. What a great marketing thought. Oh, hey now. Dragon Shield and Beckett send first sleeve. Too late now. Sleeve TCG cards to space. Did it really go to space? I felt like it went to the edge. So stupid. Turnaround time. That's hilarious. So dumb. No, they're not all of a sudden having a huge wave. They're not all of a sudden they just can't afford to hire more graders. Let's be honest. Let's talk the truth. They can't afford to hire more graders. Or whoever's at the top is just greedy as hell and taking all the money for the corporate world. The Griffey watch. What else we got? Beckett stops group subs. I'm just seeing here. I'm just seeing if it's all group submitters. Neo's on it. That's odd. Interesting. What's going on with the group subs? That's funny. There's more to this story. I think more will come out on this. I mean, who the hell knows? But I think I think there's more to that story. Whatnot, I want to go. Snype is still down. We talked about that earlier. Over, under, back up by Thanksgiving, back up by Christmas. What else? Oh, here. Yesterday's poll. I forgot, my dumbass. I want to run a poll every night. I forgot to close it early when I looked. It had 48 votes. It was 68% no on waxing surface of cards. The 32% probably Pokemon people. Yes, on waxing surface of cards. Today's poll I'm going to put up. It is going to take me about 30 seconds or a minute. I'll do it while I play while we watch a video together. Which company sells first? Panini, Beckett, ComC, or Whatnot? So I'll put that in a poll shortly. I thought this was powerful. I thought if you didn't, this is a powerful image to show the Cade Cunningham recently sold for $12,000, and Isaiah Thomas, the best rookie of all, or excuse me, the best Detroit Piston of all time. I don't think that's really arguable. Is PSA 10. He only has one rookie card. He doesn't have other rookie cards. There's no other options here. His sticker, not the same thing. $3,500. Last sold price $3,600. So, and there's only 200 of them. How many of these different jersey, auto, patch, whatever these are there? I mean, this one's numbered to 10. The next one's numbered to 25. The next one's numbered as whatever. I'm sure there's some numbered to 100. This one sold for $29,000, where you could go get the Magic Bird Irving, what I consider the best basketball card of all time, one of the best sports cards of all time. I can't, some people are in love with the baseball, the football. This is the best basketball card of all time. A PSA 9, there's 633. A PSA 10, there's like 53, something like that, right around 50. It's a $500,000 card. This Cade Cunningham will never be the Magic Bird Dr. J rookie because there's one of them. There's no other Bird rookie card. There's no other Magic. Some people wanted to turn the 1981 when this is when the hype's going to come again. Anyone starts turning the 1981 into a rookie because it's his first card by himself. I mean, sure, okay, that's cool. There's something to that, but this is the rookie card. And again, they won 8 championships to get combined in the 80s. They saved the NBA. In college, they had a rivalry. And then, Dr. J just happens to be slapped right in the middle. This is another one. The damn James Wood rookie, this stupid-ass Frozone, or the Bird Magic PSA 9, and it's less money. You're going to save yourself $3,300. You can also go take your family, yourself, whatever, on a beautiful vacation and still end up with the better card here. It's all about that flip. It's all about that flip. Last one. I just thought this was so powerful. To me, I already know this, but when you see the image like this, $41,000, numbered to 5. Oh my God. But it's numbered to 5. Well, this one's here. Well, where do we got another one? This one's numbered to 25. And this one's numbered to 10. And who the hell else knows what else is out there? A million others. So 41,000, the Dr. J PSA 9, there's only one in a PSA 10. From what I remember on the live we checked, there was one in a PSA 10. Hasn't sold forever. Carlisle doesn't have it in their database. PSA 9, $13,500. You go get the Cade Cunningham. Finally, the Jordan. Oh, Jordan. Everything's Jordan. I show the price for a reason because the recent spike really, this is let's call it a $20,000 card recently selling for 27, or the Cade Cunningham for 43 grand. So ridiculous. $5 to be a member. I'm going to make a member video here in the next couple days. Not going live Friday is really going to be healthy for the channel, healthy for me. And I'll miss you guys. Eventually we'll get back to some Fridays, but for now, I talked to Midlife Sports Cards Greg. He'll be coming on in a couple weeks. And he mentioned, he's also a teacher, mentioned this is the roughest time. You go August, September, October, November, and no breaks. I mean, it's just, regular people don't get breaks. Well, you also don't have 25, 30, 40 kids in a classroom every day. How do you put 25 kids, you'll see how it exhausts you. So, yes, Thanksgiving break is much needed. Chris mentioned, but $5. Oh, I didn't add more. There's more guys. These are the newest, but there's 28 members right now. So that's awesome. And I meant to, you know what? I bet this. There's another one. April O'Neil, Rugs Capital, Penny Sleeve. RS7 Astro Worm was the first. He gifted some memberships back in the very beginning. Jorma, Mercules. Let's just run through them. H Retail Jeb. I mean to call him, talk with him. Trace Reyes, Young W, Collector Charles the Or King, Francis Ferry, Greek Okie. Just running through it quick. Give him some love. Drew 40, Frank the Tank. He wanted to be here. He texted me today. Really liked the show last night. He's having some, some family emergencies. He probably won't be here this week. Maybe not next week's Thanksgiving. I think it'll be a slower show next week. Amityville, Run Good Life, Sports Card Queen, Jamie, Brandon Campbell, and Farmer's Load. Thank you very much for being members. We're 31 minutes in. I would like calls. We have about 4 voicemails. I'd love you to hit the link at the top. Let's chat. What's your gripe? What's the most fun you've ever had? What are you most skeptical about? I see Petty lurking. Paul's here. Holy shit. I heard you're looking to update your tight end in our Dynasty League. Ain't that the truth? Not Sports Cards is always fun to talk to. Not Sports Cards. Let's go 3 to 10 minutes, depending what we do, but you're always a good conversation. Let's throw it. Echo should be gone. I think the echo's gone.
I hope so. What's up, bro?
Right?
Good to see you as always. I only have about 10 minutes. I don't think there's an echo this time. So I wanted to talk a little bit about grading, just because I watched everything you did last night and back and forth on where you compare the cards. I think that's a great thing to do, but I think that grading is a huge problem, and that the job that PSA does is a bigger factor to what's going to bring down the hobby than anything else. And I bring this up just because I contacted Nat Turner yesterday about a clearly false where PSA is grading reproduction cards. And he kind of just sent me to the link on the website. Now, I posted all the information there. I'm interested to see what they do, but grading 1.5 million cards a month, they're going to make a lot of mistakes, and that is going to cause a lot of problem. And this is just an industry that is built on the idea of us.
What is the biggest problem with PSA at the moment? Or for PSA? I don't know. However you want to take it.
What is the bit? I'm sorry, you cut out for a second. I'm not sure if it's my internet or yours. My biggest problem
grading, and so I'm just curious, what is the hopefully you can hear me, but what's the what would be the biggest problem for, or that PSA has?
Well, I think
for us
grading has become a tax on the hobby, where it's practically impossible to sell raw cards of value. So it's ingrained. The other part is that their quality control is terrible. So therefore, whether they're grading reproductions or they're grading 7s as 9s or 9s as 7s,
they don't seem to care. This has been going on a while.
Exactly, but it's too big of an issue, and that at some point this is a house of cards that falls down. Is that I always say that of course they're going to make mistakes, but what is the level that is acceptable? And I thought about it yesterday. I was we need to start a site that says grading sucks, and let everybody put all their stories in one place. Because how many stories have you heard about? Oh, they bent my card. They mislabeled this card. They did whatever. It's I think the evidence is there's a huge preponderance of evidence that we should not be trusting PSA as much as we do to create the value.
Let me ask you a question. When you contacted Nat Turner, what did you say, or what was the meaning behind it?
Well, I asked him because I didn't know. I said, "Hey, I know that somebody is has graded reproduction cards that are being shown as real. What do I do?" And he sent me just here's a link to the help section. And then it was a Twitter thing. So I told him, I said, thank you. And then I just listed basically the response of what I gave. It's something minor. I collect non-sports. This is Back to Future 1985 Panini stuff. So it's not like standard stuff. Like it's not a 1980 Topps Ricky Henderson, but somebody produced like their videos on the internet of people, an Argentinian fan club reproducing these sticker things. Somebody bought them, graded them, and now everything used to be 5s and 6s. Suddenly there are 9s and 10s.
Oh, why? How come? Why do you think?
Why do I think they're not? Because they're fake. I mean, you can actually look at the images and go, these aren't the original images.
But PSA didn't catch that? PSA has no clue?
No, they have no clue.
They graded it a 9 or a 10.
They've graded dozens of them. And I gave them the cert numbers, and I gave them, again, it's a little thing. It's not a mainstream thing, but maybe that's what they should use SGC for. But they have no place grading things they don't understand. And I think a lot of this comes down to, hey, if we spend a minute per card and it's somebody who just got trained last year, how can we expect this to matter? And I also mentioned the fact that a card that is worth $5 today can be worth $500,000 down the road. You can't just treat it all like this.
Yes, but also the same way, a card that's $100,000 today could be $1,000 at some point.
Of course, I just meant like you have to treat every card the same. So you can't just be like, as is a Back to the Future sticker, nobody gives a shit. We'll just accept something.
Okay, let me ask it. I want to ask a different question. Because you're non-sport, you do a lot of non-sports, right?
Mostly, yes.
What is the biggest card that is under? I have a few of my thoughts, and I'm not saying they'll ever go up. I've always thought this is the card, or this is the one that no one's looking at, and it does. It hasn't done anything. So, what card are people missing? What card is out there that people are not thinking about, or you see value on?
That's funny because I just set up. I'm going to give 8 cards out this week on that list. My number one card is the 1981 Raiders of the Lost Ark Indiana Jones. There are no 10s, there are 9 9s, there are 62 8s. There are basically none for sale. It's Indiana Jones, right? So like you saw everything that happened with Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker and Indiana Jones are not the same, but nostalgia, era, all that type of thing comes into play. Like that's
Is this the one?
Yeah, that's the one. So that's way too high. Like
that's way too high. And you said there's no 10s.
No 10, 0. But you can buy boxes still. So it's like a fun kind of thing. Like I've opened them and like I've opened them and graded them and got 6s. But like to me, you can search for the 10. Indiana Jones, it's Harrison Ford. It's iconic. It's nostalgic. It's affordable. It's all these things that you kind of want to play with, where it's low floor. I mean, a high floor, low and huge.
What would have been the correct price on that?
$180.
Oh,
yeah. So I can tell you, like I just did a thing. I'm the only person I think that does this. I go through everything I buy on eBay. So I go for a month and I'm like, and I grade myself. I say, okay, I bought this. Was this an idiot 3 a.m. purchase or is it good? I bought 4 of those. So like I'm 100% transparency because somebody had 4 for $440. I was like, I don't need 4. I bought them. And my friend bought 2, I bought 2, and we're great. But like, and if anybody thinks I'm pumping my bags or anything, is like,
no, don't even, not even.
No.
I asked you the question.
Yeah, but that to me is like, it's the.
So there's only 69 and an 8, 10 and a 9. If I'm looking at the right, I think it's the right card.
100%.
And that's why I like the Vince McMahon rookie card. It's from 1985, and it's this. It has Hogan on it, and it's also looks like a pop. It has 10 and a 10, so it has a little bit more, but it has only 200 total graded. That's the kind of stuff I like.
Yeah, I mean, again, to give people a preview, Meet Rocky from 1979. I think Goonies. Like I look for nostalgia. Like it's Rocky 1979. It's the number 1. I think there's 1 PSA 10. There's like 9 9s, but you can buy an 8 for like $200. Again, like you can buy a 6 for I think if you put tops or something. There you go. It's actually Rocky 2 because they didn't make cards for Rocky 1. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Like, I like to point out the things that aren't going to break the bank. You know what I mean? And if you want a raw copy of that, and there's a SGC 85, you know, they probably take $80 for it. Are you going to get killed? No. Are you going to make $1 million? Probably not. But like, if you like Rocky, they make Creed movies, all these stuff. So
it's still no, I get it. I get it. Now, will they ever go big? I don't know. But would I rather have this or some of the modern stuff? I'll take this all day.
Of course. And you know, like I had been noticing, like, they've been clearing out the 1966 Batman stuff, but that's like higher level. Like, you want
wait a minute. I started picking that up at the show, and that's what I was buying, and I'm working on the set. So now that stuff is going higher in value.
Oh, there's one up for auction. I did a video.
People watch my shit.
Yeah. Heritage has a PSA 9 Batman up for auction, which there are no 10s of 66 Batman. I was messing around bidding on. There's another big Luke up for sale.
It's going to go for such a ridiculous price, a stupid price.
I bid like $27,000, and I was like,
hey,
well, again, it's like, if I had to pay it, I could pay it, but I didn't.
But you knew you weren't going to win, yeah.
Right, it's not shilling. I'm like, if you want to sell it to me, I'll figure it out.
No, I'll put in a bid. Sure, it's not your card.
Well, yeah. The other part about it is that the way Heritage works is, if there's extended bidding, you can only do extended bidding if you've placed a bid before. So, like, if for some reason there's a giant snowstorm and the servers go down and it's going to be, you know, whatever that black swan event is, you want to have a stink bid in early so that you could take advantage of something that craps out. Yeah, it's just, but yeah, that's up. There's a Robin.
So interesting. So your biggest gripe right now, or the thing you think it's overlooked, is some of the stuff going on with PSA, and you think they're doing too much business to where it hurts the quality of their business.
Yeah, and that we put too much value in it. Like, again, with Star Wars, there's a big kick into the international stuff right now. And like, there's an Australian, which is called Scanlens, and they get it wrong all the time. They mislabel it. A card that's a Scanlens 8 is worth 500, but in a regular, it's $50. And that's just in the area I know. I'm sure the people in other areas see the exact same thing. Is like, that's not a gold, that's a bronze. And, you know, the difference between a 9 and a 10 and a Griffey, we all know that there are 9s that should be 10s and 10s that should be 9s.
Fresh prints.
Yeah, so I just like that for me, that is the cognitive dissonance of being in the hobby right now, is that if you want to transact in the hobby, you have to have faith in PSA, but I don't. It's
the last year they've really pivoted. I've never had a problem with PSA. The last year they've just changed their business a lot. Now, what you're talking about goes back way before that. They've been misgrading. I think I've told the story. I have this little this box back here. It comes with some big wrestling cards. I graded them all. They were unopened, brand new. They all got a 7 or 8. The big one is the Rock's rookie card is in there. Well, that came back a 3, and it's almost like every other card got a 7 or 8, mind you. The Rock, for whatever reason, got the 3. They're all basically a 7 or 8. They're really 9s or 10s. They look, but they're almost saying, "Hey, crack this and regrade it."
I trust me. I have the same problem. I did some MCU stuff. I actually did crack and regrade, and a card went from a 6 to an 8. And like, that's a huge multiple. I'm like, you cannot get that wrong. You cannot get 2 grades wrong. 1 grade, sure. I mean, and yeah, don't even get me started on the fact that they sometimes want to use half grades and sometimes don't want to use half grades. It's just, ultimately, we're all complicit in it.
And nobody likes a half grade. Give me a full grade. I don't want the half grade.
See, I think that's like I'm a chubby guy.
They're just so rare. It's like, it's hard to it's harder to put value on. It's just a little harder to put value on that 0.5.
Well, I think we got sucked into PSA because of the 10, right? Now, and my chubby reference is that, like, I love the company that makes an extra large that is actually a double extra large, because I feel skinny. You know what I mean? And PSA,
getting that, I guess I get it opposite. I don't get that. I just get a different feeling when I get a 0.5. You're like, all right, that's good, but no, I don't want that 0.5.
I'm a believer that somebody buys Beckett and Beckett becomes chases down PSA, because I think real high-end collectors
Running down a
want,
dream.
they want subgrades. I think you can't be paying this much money for cards that you don't
Sure,
have.
well, even Tag sends you a whole breakdown of everything, and people still don't go that way. So everyone just cares about resale value, because Tag literally sends you every little thing about why they graded it that way.
But Tag doesn't grade anything before a certain time. So like they're never going to get the super high end sales because they're not going to get, they don't have any track record. So they don't even allow people on different elements of the industry to get in there. So I think that like I would love to use Tag, but you can't. I'm going back to using SGC right now. I did a video on that because I'm like, there are cards that I know that if I get back in 6 weeks, there's an event that's happening. And yeah, they're going to be less than PSA, but waiting 6 months and crossing my fingers that the grader didn't have a bad day is just not worth it anymore. Neo, come to you. I will bet you money. Beckett is coming. Beckett is going to come back. Trust me.
You think Beckett will get sold first?
Yes. It like again.
Dr. Okay, let me ask another question. The owner of Beckett is in jail right now. Do you think that is that maybe Beckett has been trying to sell, but they can't because of some complications like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Like once the legal stuff, the ramifications get taken over, like CGC might buy Beckett, right? It might be the right thing because CGC doesn't do well with sports cards. They buy Beckett. They're just buying the brand. People know the brand from way back, and boom, now they're in the business of chasing down PSA.
Okay, I like subgrades. I don't want to have to pay the extra for subgrades.
I agree with that. I'm just saying that, like, on the highest end, like, you know, there's a lot of, like, again, I take crap from every end. As a content creator, you know this. People are like, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. They're like, oh, you say this Star Wars card's rare. I know somebody who's putting one up. Like, there's going to be another Luke PSA 10 coming up for auction in the spring, right? I've seen the card. It is not a 10, but that thing was graded in 1996. Like, so what are we going to do? That card's going to sell for way.
It would be interesting if, more or less.
Way less. I think it's going to sell for less.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and that's kind of my point. It's like, and then people are like, well, we're looking at comps and comps. Why did this card go down? Oh, the sky's falling. It's like, they're not the same thing. And that's part of, like I said, cognitive dissonance. And Neo, you want to talk like, you know, the inner workings of the professional end of the stuff. Of course, Blackstone doesn't want to own CGC, but if you're saying that nobody wants to own CGC and nobody wants to own Beckett, guess what? Cards are dead. If PSA is the only option, PSA is going to implode on themselves. It's going to happen. And the professor knows from the first time around, we printed cards into the ground. We're already doing that. That's not a problem. But when people lose faith in grading, this whole rise has been about grading. If we didn't have grading, we wouldn't have had the boom in 2020. That's what created the boom, were graded cards and the fact that you couldn't grade cards. So it artificially shot up the price. So if people lose confidence in PSA, that is what is the end game here. Like we print, we make whatnot, gambling, digital repacks, all that stuff is just easy to fizzle out. But if we lose grading integrity, it's over. It's over. And like
I agree with Neo where he says it'll take money to catch PSA, but you know, we're all pushed back with not sports cards. Your first name is Mike, is that right?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, we're all pushed back a little. Is that I think there'll be some other like there's a lot of people that's non-card people. I'm not saying it'll be successful or be smart, but there's so many non-card. Oh, cards are moving. Let's go buy. You know, let's go make our big move. I agree. There's some value,
but that's my point about the. A lot of times, companies will purchase just to use the brand, and that they already have a built-in customer base and a knowledge. Again, it's an easy story to tell about Beckett. Like even all the crap that happened with shill bidding, if it wasn't Dr. James Beckett, I don't know if it matters as much because the guy's been around forever. So you buy the Beckett name, you attach it with new technology, like, and again, PSA doing as well as they have actually is going to create the idea of somebody wanting to invest that money. So you can't have it both ways. If PSA is great, then it's going to bring capital to go against them. Like, that's just how it'll work. But
I thought this was a great conversation. You killed it.
yeah,
anything besides PSA you wanted to move to, or next time?
No, we'll do. Well, I'll come back next time. But I think it's an important thing that we need to talk about, the cognitive dissonance of, we all know they're wrong, but we all still participate in it, and I don't know how we get out of it. So that's what I'd like to talk about. Maybe now. I got plenty more, but it's always great talking.
Can you call, Dan's Vintage Baseball is going to call Tuesday. It might be interesting if you could hop on and throw some of you, because we're going to talk about exactly what you just said, some of that stuff.
Happy to. So you're saying next Tuesday?
Yeah, okay, this coming Tuesday. About a week. Next Tuesday.
What day of the week is it? All right.
Are you on Instagram? I'll DM you. Is it Not Sports Card?
Yeah. We follow each other. You just DM me. I'll hop back on.
Hey man, thanks for calling. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a good call. Good call. Always, Not Sports Cards always bring some, I think, a good call. All right, Griffey watch. I want to get to voicemails. Anyone else wants to hit that link? Let's chat. You could call the voicemail. Griffey, it saw a little dip after the little disruption, and now it's back up to 47.5. It's pushing $5,000. It's there's over 4,000 of these graded. Good luck. We'll follow this every week. It's ridiculous that it keeps just going up and up and up. Eventually it would flatline if it was a normal thing. If this was an organic spike, eventually there's $4,000. You can go buy one anywhere. This is the normal. Look at this. For over a year, this is what it's supposed to look like. Then out of nowhere, he's been retired. Nothing big, nothing new. We didn't break any records all of a sudden. And it's, from a $2,000 card to a $4,700 card, not stopping, not slowing down. It doesn't make sense. Something is going on. Sorry. Oh, I wanted to look at the PSA 9, because if this doesn't prove my point, hello, there's 33,000 copies. There's just in a PSA 9, there's 33,000 copies. That's why it's only $373. But look, around the same time, or for some reason, this card went from over a year for being about 180, let's call it, about 180. And it's just a nothing but spike up to a $373 card. The card is more than doubled. There's 33,000 of them. This is a terrible purchase, whoever's buying it at this price. It will come back down. Even if you say I'm wrong about the 10. Well, the 10, there's 4,000. That's too many. There's 33. There's almost 34,000. Eventually, there'll be 34,000 PSA 9 Ken Griffeys. And it took the same stupid spike. So that's the Griffey watch for today. I think we'll do voicemails. We have 3. How many we have? 1, 2, 3 voicemails. One just 16 seconds. That'll be quick. Yeah, let's shoot the voicemails, and then we'll go, why is PSA buying their own cards so aggressively? You see this on Pokemon stuff. There's so many business in the sports card, and there might be a few business in the Pokemon, but more of the Pokemon just keep it real. I'm not saying all, but some of those channels, that's where I see any of this stuff in, is Pokemon content. All right, voicemails. 702-483-7344. Support the channel. Call in. Give a take. Give a rant. Tell me I suck. Tell me I'm great. Let's do it. This one's 52 seconds.
Riddle me this, Professor. Why can the hobby not get better? Maybe it's because we want to charge you. I noticed that there's a lot of good information out there about shilling on auction houses, and it exposes all the auction houses that allow shilling. Blue Jacket did a great video on that. That 80s guy did a video on that. And then Jeremy Lee just
this is a good, I'm not that he just said Jeremy, but this is how you want to give a voicemail. Bring a take. Talk, this guy's talking. I like it. Let's rewind just a second. Let's keep it going. 30 more seconds.
That 80s guy did a video on that. And then Jeremy Lee just announced he's got a book, and in Appendix F, you can buy.
Hey, announced it here first on this show last Tuesday. Then he went on and announced it on his show. He's already been hinting at it. I had already known, but yes, he's writing a book, little Appendix F. That'll be the auction spot, the auction one. Go buy his book.
Buy the book, and you can get the complete list and guide to all the auction houses that allow you to shill. Now, I want to applaud Jeremy Lee for putting that information together, but do I have to buy the books? Can't you just tell me who the shitty auction houses are? And then all you sponsors out there, are you going to continue to take sponsorship from these shitty auction houses? Like, chill.
I have so much to say on that. First thing I'll say is someone brought up a good auction house. Well, we'll just give him some credit. CIA is what Orlando said. A couple other people mentioned this auction house. I think Chris Sewell's a part of it. The ownership with Jeremy. That could be a good sponsorship. Who knows? Maybe I need to talk to them. Jeremy Lee just announced he got the. Yeah, my guess is Jeremy Lee's of course going to talk about it on his channel. I would assume once that book comes out, if he doesn't tell you all of them, he'll tell you some and then tease the book. 16 seconds. Here we go. That was a good call. Is it Kenny F. and Powers? I don't think it beats Kenny F. and Powers, but I think Kenny F. and Powers is still taking the judge. Someone gave me shit. Oh, it's $800. Hey, on eBay right now, this one number to 25. They didn't give me shit. They didn't know his number. They didn't realize that was a Fanatics thing. Oh, it's Fanatics. It must be some, what is it? Eminent? Oh, it's Eminent. So stupid. All right. 16 seconds.
I haven't heard back about wiping down cards or they had any power.
All right. Well, we talked about it yesterday. Let's see what this guy's got to say. We definitely talked about it yesterday.
I haven't heard back about wiping down cards or they had any policies on it. What your opinion is. I also want to know is what you think is behind the spike in the Jordans and the Griffeys.
Hell yeah, good call. This was right about he left this voicemail right as the show started, 5:00 yesterday. And we basically covered those things yesterday. I think we showed Pokemon charts. We showed other players besides the Griffey and Jordan that have a similar spike at a weird time. So I really think I'm not blaming PSA. I'm not accusing PSA. I think that buyback program is really the only thing that's changed in this amount of time, around that time frame, for things to go up like that. The other thing you can point to is some of these PSA or some of these other companies buying at 90% comps. That's somewhat recent. Will that last forever? Hell no. But that's somewhat recent. So I think it's bigger than just, people are moving into this. It doesn't mean a card doubles in price when there's 33,000 of them. Be real. Someone called in. I have no clue. I'm about to check. I'm going to guess. Dang, who am I going to guess? Charles. I'm going to guess Charles. Oh, damn, it's 6:00 already? About time. All right, it is about 6:00. All right, we have AIH. We'll throw them up. We'll do about 10, 15, minutes, depending how it goes. This will be good. Raul, how you doing?
Hey, man, how's it going?
I'm doing well.
All righty.
So Cubs, who's your football team? Bears?
Yeah, of course, the Bears.
Hey, Bears are looking all right. I went to the Bears-Raider game this year, and we lost on a blocked field goal. I went with the Bears fan. That hurt. I'm a Raider fan.
I mean, for some reason, the Bears are just hitting last-second field goals, and they're just winning game after game. I'm shocked. And they're better than the Packers so far. So,
and then, are you Bulls?
Yeah, I watch here and there. It's not like the 90s where, that was prime time.
The Bulls have a good team this year, though, or at least
they do have a good team for sure. They've been playing well.
So what are you bringing us tonight? What I know you sent me something. That image, but what are we talking about tonight? I'm letting you go.
Okay. Everyone was talking about shield bidding, price protection, defensive shield bidding. Okay, that's great. But let's take it a next step further. I mean, let's look at how, in my opinion, auction houses legally price protect items, collectibles, the high end. I'm at Golden Auctions user agreement, so I'm not making this up. This is not hyperbole. This is not a conspiracy theory out there. But in some fine text out there, it says Golden may place bids below the reserve on behalf of the seller, either consecutively or in response to other bids. So that means that Golden Auctions could bid up the card or the memorabilia, and you're not going to know about that. And in my opinion, that's manipulation.
That's people insane. How is that legal?
It's legal in all states, from my understanding. And
insane.
Yeah, and I don't know how many auctions do it, But I can tell you for a fact that the user agreement in Golden Auctions definitely states that. And Darren Revel's Collect even did an article about reserve bidding. So people were saying, like, during the pandemic, hey, Golden Auction is selling all these items at ridiculous amounts. How many of the items had reserves? And then on top of it, how many of them were they bidding on the items? And then if you want to take it to insane, if you want to like think about crazy things, remember how I talked last week about Shine and the Spiegel brothers and the doctor that said that, hey, look, this guy's at the top of the food chain allegedly at Golden Auctions at some point. If that's true, just imagine if one of Shine's items was on Golden Auctions and then there's a reserve and then Golden Auction.
You could.
I mean, is Golden bidding on it? Because in their fine print, okay, they do say that certain individuals at Golden Auctions can bid, but I didn't see anything about a consultant bidding. What if this person's a consultant? Can a consultant have their items consigned and, Golden Auctions is bidding on that? Like, let's try to look at all sorts of hanky-panky in this hobby. And a lot of people are not going to talk about it because they don't want to create tension with Golden. I get it. This topic, even about the Spiegel brothers lawsuit, me besides Paul Lesko, and you're having me on, not many people have touched on this, and they don't want to piss him off because Golden's connected to a bunch of people. So it is what it is. I just find this insane. It's like, if people have pitchforks about shill bidding, why don't they have pitchforks regarding Golden Auctions user agreement?
In a lot of the auction houses, I don't think it's. I think the best thing that came out of it all is exactly what you're saying, is now people are waking up or realize maybe we didn't know how scandalous some of these auction houses are, what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to go to Golden Auctions fine print again. It says the officers, directors, and employees of Golden and its parent company and affiliates, including eBay Inc., may bid in an auction so long as such individual does not know the reserve, if any, or consign items on Golden's website. But it doesn't say anything about a consultant. So what if the person's a consultant? So I don't know.
The way I took your first fine print was the person that's owns the card can bid on it, or no? I misunderstood.
I mean, the person that owns the card, I mean, technically, they shouldn't be bidding on it because that's shill bidding. But if it's Golden Auctions, it says that they could bid on the item, from my understanding, up to the reserve, and only if there's a reserve. That's the only case. But still, how many of the cards or memorabilia have reserves, and how many times is that disclosed to the public?
Yeah, man. So I think there needs to be a deep. Well, I think Jeremy Lee's doing some of that, but the conversation.
I mean, like, no offense to Jeremy Lee. I met him in person. Nice guy, but I mean, I don't think he's gonna do a deep dive on that. No offense. Nice guy though.
Jeremy Lee is, and he's a smart guy. But I also think he's
smart guy. I met him at the
tied
National.
into some of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna bash him here publicly. That's not what I want to do here. Once again, nice guy.
Like Jeremy Lee. I just think he's tied into the business.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Last thing I wanted to talk about, Chris Hoge. I actually did a poll on Instagram, and I said, hey, look, Chris Hoge, Card Ladder, should you guys re-examine the private sales that P. Ryan did? And overwhelmingly, majority of the people said yes. And I tagged Chris Hoge on Instagram. And then shortly after, I get a DM from him, and he says that based on our policies and procedures, we are going to cancel the private sale of P. Ryan. Remember how he did a private sale, I think it was with Golden, for $825,000 for a Messi card, the Mega Cracks card, PSA 10? Do you remember that?
I didn't know this. Okay.
Yeah. So ultimately, Chris Hoge said that based on their policy, if an individual is no longer a respected member of the community or the hobby, they will cancel all their private sales, even if it's legitimate. So I'm just going back to that sale a couple months ago. I have no evidence that there was hanky-panky involved. But remember, a bunch of those messy cards were just spiking up like crazy? Right around
Not
the
a
time.
coincidence. Well, what do I know? It doesn't feel like a coincidence.
Yeah. So, I don't know. And then you have to remember that PSA does upcharges based on certain cards and sales. And, I mean, they do use Card Ladder, obviously, because they own them. So what if they have a comp, and at the time, the comp they seen was legit, and then they're like, oh, here's this upcharge. I don't know. Just thinking out loud.
Yeah, no, I love it. I thought you did great. I thought you killed. I keep bringing stuff, and I would like to talk. Let's talk more off and talk more about that lawsuit and how Shine's involved. And I'd love to talk more about that next week or after that.
Yeah, maybe not next week because of Thanksgiving.
That's right. That's right.
Maybe a few weeks from now. Yeah, for sure. We
I'd
can
love
do a deeper dive.
Hey, thank you for calling in so much.
Yeah.
If you have not, AIH is his sports card channel, and he talks about stuff other channels don't.
Yep. And last thing, happy Thanksgiving to you and all the viewers here in the United States. So
have a nice. Thank you. Hey, you too. Have a good night. Good call. That was nice of him. Good call. The nice thing about AIH is he's going to bring hopefully some. I go off on my research and my tangents, and he kind of takes it in a different way. So I like what he brings because he's adding information that a lot of us don't know. A lot of us don't just have, or there's not much content on. So anyways, I want to share this screen again. We had one more voicemail. I think I want to do that last voicemail. What am I doing here? Share the screen. All right. Let's do the last voicemail. And then, he's going to talk about why is PSA buying their own cards so aggressively. 1:07. Here we go.
November 19th, 2025. Topps Chrome Basketball. What the fuck?
That is got to be Ziggy, no?
Prices are ridiculous, but here's my big question. Why do you make a product in paper, Topps Basketball, to then only a few months later to fucking make it in Chrome? Like, I don't understand that. They do that with everything. Topps does that. I mean, do you guys just think about this? Remember back in the day, we used to get Donruss, and you get Topps, and you get Score, and you would have paper, and then one day they came out with this thing called Chrome, that Prism, this plastic shit. Why are they still making paper products then? Like, why do you make a paper product and then a Chrome product? There's no innovation. Professor, give me any other industry. Like, imagine if a boat industry is like, hey, we're going to make boats out of wood, and then we're going to make them out of metal, and you can buy both. Like, who the hell does that? Like, I just don't get that. Like, I hate this whole Chrome. Just do Chrome everything. Then stop the paper shit. Have a good day.
Hey, good message. That's what I want. Call in 702-483-7344. We should be able to do Phil voicemails Tuesday and Wednesdays. We had 3 tonight. I thought all 3 were pretty good. Yeah, they got to rethink the Topps thing. It's not what it used to be where one caters to nobody even wants the Topps anymore. No, I mean, nobody, not even, it's just almost everything's overprinted. That's now just the base paper. Nobody even, it was exciting because the first one. Baseball's a little different. I do think basketball and football won't be. I do think it'll be different with basketball and football. There's just so much different product out there. All right, I do have quite a bit more. When will Trump sign the Epstein disclosure? Will Trump release Epstein files? 90% before the new year. I don't believe it. Will Mohammed bin Salman wear a suit and tie by Thursday? I don't know who the hell this is. Call me stupid. But will he wear a suit and tie by Thursday? Holy shit. Go get it. Crypto culture is always interesting. Game of the year. Yeah, Expedition 33 was a good game. Not sure if your gamers out there. Expedition 33, my kind of game. I like turn-based. You get to think it out. There's a story. The story's damn good in that game. 92% chance to win game of the year. What else is up there? Hollow Knight, I did not play. Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Come on. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. All right. Not much competition there. All right. Dr. Beckett responds to shill bidding and worries about the market. We're an hour and 10 minutes in, and we didn't even touch this yet. Pat myself on the back. Good job. Good job. All right, here we. Hey, also AIH called in. Thank you. I mean, without that, the show doesn't go. Not Sports Card called in. I mean, that's you got. Call in. Click the link. If it's your first time, let's do it. Let's chat. Why not? If it's your fifth time, call in. Let's chat. But I'm not you. If you want to watch this, watch it on your own time. I already know. I've already seen it. I've already seen all this. I already know. I don't care what the do. We all know what the narrative is here. Push things forward, push things better. Don't talk about the corruption. Push things good. Everything's fine. Did I watch it? No, maybe I'm wrong. I bet you I'm not. Comments. Sounds like damage control. How to get out of a hole. Step 1, stop digging. 25 minutes in, and it's all BS so far. How does Jeff deal with all the negativity? We've read a lot of his comments on different videos. They're 90% rough, negative. How about all the people just list their item at buy it now or best offer? Hey, here's Dan's Vintage Baseball, by the way. He'll be calling in Tuesday. He's supposed to call tonight. Hey, people get arrested, he says. He's a lawyer. I spit out my coffee at the original shill policeman. What a load of bunk. Or shit. That's not what he said. My words. What's notable about the newest iteration is the shocking lack of humility. Mastro was a friend of mine, indeed. If you don't know, Mastro, I believe, is in jail for fraud and trimming cards. The hobby is becoming WWE with all these antics. You don't get the defensive bid up to a reasonable market price. That suggests that all the new owners are trustworthy enough to just blah, blah, blah. How to ruin your interpretation in 1 week. Dr. Beckett explains how. Yeah, that's kind of how it went. We do have a caller. Give me about 5 minutes. I'm going to throw you up. I have a few more. I have a video I want to watch. I just want to get through these comments, and then we'll put the caller. Hey, sure, Bill Clinton define. Every comment. Dr. Beckett, a friend. Dr. Beckett's not doing himself any favors. A friend of Bill Mastro. Surprise, surprise. Let these guys keep talking, keep pulling back the mask. I mean, right? Insane. Another one. Damage control for Dr. Beckett and Jeff. Wow, this interview should not have taken place. It has not raised more concern. It has not raised more concerns that were raised from the first interview with Patrick. It is apparent that shill bidding, as we know it, has taken place for years, and it continues today. The bottom line is you should not, nor should you have anyone bid on your item. Hello? It's the truth. This guy's right, Doug. Dougie Fresh. The auction houses have an idea that this is happening. They know it's happening. At this point, it's not an idea. The auction houses, you just heard AIH read the fine prints. They know that this is happening. As the higher the bid, the more profit they make. So how seriously are they going to address the issue? So much so they say, hey, if you're consigning, you could bid on your own card. Well, Boston Card Hunter had the damn card, the talk, a personal text message to one of the auction house saying, no, if you want to bid on your card, we don't mind as long as you pay. Why? Because we get that money. Everyone sees through it, by the way. I mean, there's some views, but it's every comment. It's not, it doesn't, the thing is I see through it. It's not me, it's many. And you don't have to be a genius. It's not just this, it's the whole overprinting. It's the whole $370 Topps Chrome. Dr. Beckett is washed. This is painful to watch. Dr. Beckett, welcome to your villain arc. Who was the industry's original shill bidding policeman? Sounds like a cop gone bad. A few people have meant this or mentioned that. Must have been a funny line. Funny cringe. Notice Doc seems to know. Oh, one thing I did have, and you tell me what you think it is. You know, I watched 30 seconds. The one thing I've noticed, Jeff, take it for this what you will if you watch. I've never seen this. I've never done this, and I don't notice it in interviews I would, because it's so distracting. And Jeff loves the spotlight. Jeff loves the attention. Let's be real. Let's be real. He would have all these negative comments over and over and over. He would have quit a long time ago. Jeff's loving it. He's eating it up. And the one, you'll never unsee this. I don't watch his stuff, but if you watch him interview someone, you'll never be able to unsee this. And maybe you've already seen it for yourself, but it just shows he's like focused. The way I believe is he's not focused mention on listening. He's focused on himself. He's gonna
certainly started over the last few weeks around shill bidding, and a lot of this originated.
I don't want when he talks, but he's already doing it as
I was going to get shill shocked. I just thought,
I'm sorry if you have a medical condition for blinking. My bad. Let me know. I've never seen what interview. Hi guys.
I thought Patrick had been shell shocked that he had made made a accidental mistake.
It's an odd thing. It's an observation. Yes, I'm weird. Yes, I observe things. This is fucking weird. How many times have you seen an interview where anybody you watch that gives an interview? Never. The answer is never. It doesn't make sense. It's just and maybe he has a condition. I don't know. But other than that, it's just weird. He loves this. He loves it.
And he did.
Hold on.
There were more attacks, and frankly, a lot more attacks on Patrick, and he can defend himself. I'm not here.
Paul, Paul, thanks for being here. Good seeing you, Paul.
Defend him, although
Anyways, I thought it was weird. It's weird. It's a tell. It's a poker tell. I don't know, but it's weird. It never stops. I've noticed it in multiple videos. I've never seen that ever.
Felt like that's
part of super distracting. So Jeff, here's that. Unless you have the condition, stop doing it. Number one, it makes me think you're focused on you, and maybe I'm completely off, but that's what I gather from it. And number two, it's fucking distracting as hell. You're an interviewer. You've done many interviews. Why do you keep blinking?
What the problem is that I was defending a friend.
Have you guys noticed this, by the way? Anyone in the comments already noticed this? Or is this, I just don't understand. I mean, I'm not being nitpicky. I'm not even, it's weird. It's an odd thing.
I didn't have all the information. I still don't have all of the information, but if I'm guilty of defending a friend, then I've done that frequently.
So this last,
it's weird. It's reptilian. Hey, OC Fantasy Football, thank you. And I hope to get back soon. I'm going to start taking Fridays off the live, but that doesn't mean I'm taking it off the channel. I'll still be, but instead of coming live, I get to be creative. I get to think. I get to relax. So Fridays is going to be taken for a while. Maybe I'll come back New Year or something, but for a while here, Fridays are going to be good. And it doesn't mean, it means I can make some edited, sharp quality videos again, which I love those things. Rewatching it before the start of this, it's like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. All right, this is good. You're a bit defensive bitter. This was funny. I did already watch this. And very timely after watching the last two just right there.
Wait, what? How is my downtown only at 9K right now? It's easily a $20,000 card. Yo, bro, need you to do something for me.
What's up, man?
Need you to go ahead and bid up my Caleb Williams.
If you've ever done this, you're the problem. I mean, anyone disagree with that? If you've ever done this, you're the problem.
Downtown.
Isn't that illegal?
No, it's not illegal. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Well, it's kind of like manipulating the price, right?
What? It's just
and it's like sorry, throw Beckett under the bus here, but in his podcast, he said, not illegal. Well, I don't give a shit. There's a difference between illegal and what's right for the community you want to be with. What's good for your industry, what's good for your hobby, as you want to call it, or what's good for the community you want to be with. And that's what if you have 100 people and 2 of them decide, hey, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to list the card. And I know a few other people want it out of these 100 people in the room. So what we're going to do, us two, is I'm going to bid it and you're going to bid it up, and let these other fools that think that it's going up that high, they're going to bid too. Yeah, man, let's break it down to like a little bit smaller and see how shady that is.
Defensive bidding. It's just defensive bidding. All right, bro, just give me your credentials and I'll log into your account.
Dang, man, I thought you were at least ethical.
What do you mean you thought I was ethical? What do you mean you thought I was ethical? Go fuck yourself, guy.
By the way, at the end of the very end, Orlando said, I don't know if he beat it, but he has a great attitude. He is beating it. And so Orlando, I know he has battling cancer. And so I know your viewers know, and I think most of the chat knows, but I hope you're doing well. And it was good to hear. I think most of the people that were still here that read that at the end were pretty happy to hear that. I know I was. Yeah, this was a good video. You're a defensive bidder. Was a good video. Oh yeah, that Jeff video, of course it starts with Arena Club. Download the Arena Club app today. How could you not? Hey, let's give them a free promo, SCI 20 for 20% off at Arena Club. What other channel's going to do that for Jeff? Bitcoin's still falling. What? No, back up. 91 earlier today, up to 92. Holy shit. Packman, we're an hour and 20 in, and we're just getting to Packman buying a card shop. How do you do that? Bang, bang, bang. Snype is still down. The over-under. Thanksgiving, Christmas, the New Year. We'll get to Whatnot here in a minute. I did want to scroll Whatnot for a bit. Oh, shit. Collector Charles. Yeah, let's get back to Collector Charles. My bad. While we have Charles, go vote in the poll. Where's that poll? There's a poll we'll release soon. Charles, what made you call in? Good to hear. Good to see you.
Just the interviewing stuff when you talked about it. I went to school for journalism. It's like the nitpickiest thing about people that are interviewing people in the hobby. Dustin will ask a question for 15 minutes. And then the guy that answers the question takes about 30 seconds to answer.
So let me throw you on that one because I noticed very early. I mean, this is how, I don't know, a brain that wants to do well thinks. But I noticed very early in my first couple interviews, I'm too wordy with my question. I noticed it right away. I noticed I have to get to it with much less words. So yeah, that's something I realized after one or two, so I don't know that Dust does because but I'll take your word for it. And I've seen others write that, but yeah, so a little, constructive criticism for
Here's
Dust.
the difference between you, Professor. You're conversational. You're conversational. Dustin isn't. Dustin sounds rehearsed. You're actually having a conversation. It's wordy, but it's a conversation. It's like a natural, you're talking to somebody. It's no bullshit. It's not.
Well, even when I did like have Beckett on, or eventually I learned my question, or I asked these questions for that hobby pulse. The question's got to, be sharp, quick. But I do agree. This format is more conversational. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Getting sick?
Jeff is so robotic. That's the word I use. He's very robotic.
Yeah, fair.
He doesn't, and he's not listening to the conversation. He's just waiting for his cue so he can talk some more because it's all he's worried about is talking. He just wants to hear himself talk. I don't even think he really cares about as far as.
Are you getting sick?
Yeah.
Concert last night. What happened?
Yeah, I took a nap yesterday, woke up, my throat was sore and nasally and all that crap. It's yeah.
Charles, anything else you wanted to throw out there or bring up or talk about?
Just if anyone's buying Topps Chrome basketball, you're a sucker. Just don't. Please don't. Don't enable this bullshit.
Yeah, buy the singles after and I'm not talking after a month later. Buy them a year or two later, the ones you want.
And here's the crazy thing. Topps Update Baseball Chrome's coming out, I think, in another month. It's already on pre-sale.
Interesting. So without Panini, it's going to feel like an overkill. It's going to feel like way too much top stuff.
Right. And of course, Panini's going to offload all their football shit. They got a ton of stickers.
Topps might have not thought this through, man. Topps might have not thought this through. I think people are going to get over just Topps Chrome, Topps New, Topps this. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
They've thought variety is going to help because they've got WWE, they've got UFC, they've come out with 3 UFC products in just 1 month.
It's going to feel overkill. I think they're going to want it. Yeah, it's too much.
It's too much. And it's near the holiday season. So all of this is planned. Everyone's buying for Christmas. So they're doing this as a preemptive strike, so to speak. They're trying to get in there and get as much product in there as possible so it'll give people a variety to buy whatever. That's why you're seeing Disney out there. It's why you're seeing SpongeBob. It's why you're seeing UFC, WWE,
the end is near.
Yeah, I'm curious what 2026 is going to hold because the football license is next year. And you think it's bad now? Wait till that football license.
Because Topps Chrome is a once a year thing. Now it's going to be a 3 times a year thing. Topps Finest is now going to come. It'll be a 3. It's just going to be there's no flavor. There's nothing else there's no skybox. There's no upper deck. There's nothing else to go get.
We desperately need something like a skybox or upper deck to just gain momentum, or a Fleer. I miss Fleer, man. I do. I miss Fleer. I loved the Fleer cards when I was a kid. The baseball Fleers were awesome. And they're just gone now. They don't exist. And that's sad. And it's just like oversaturating the market. It's like no one learned anything from the junk wax era. That's what killed the junk wax era. They thought, well, it's too big to fall. Oh, well, no, it's not. We lost Fleer, almost lost Upper Deck to bankruptcy. Skybox was absorbed. And it took a long, long time to even get card companies to want to start back up, much less Topps being bought out by Fanatics and Panini gaining such a huge market and licensing and stuff. It all started with Kobe, by the way. Panini got started because of Kobe. when they got Kobe's exclusiveness after Topps just seemingly the bottom fell out.
Well, I guess with those, because Panini, I think, did stuff prior to, way.
Yeah, well,
Panini's been
Panini's
out
an
for a long
Italian
time.
company. They're a niche company, but Kobe has ties to Italy, and he had ties, I think, to the person I think that either owned it or one of the
Okay,
people
good
that was
knowledge. That's how they got over to America.
Right. Kobe is a big deal.
Oh, of
And
course.
when you get his exclusive autograph, which is what they had for a long time, and then I don't remember what happened. I don't know if it was the estate or when he passed or what, but once Panini lost that ability to have Kobe, and then Jordan just decided he's going to stay with Upper Deck, even though they were not like next to nothing. He still signs autographs for him. You can still get an autographed Michael Jordan card from Upper Deck and I think it's Goodwin Champions or something. So they still exist. It's just not mainstream. And until somebody either gets the Kobe estate,
get it, Rick,
or the Jordan estate, it's just why would you even want to buy into it? You're not getting any of the big time chases anymore. I mean, Kobe and Jordan. I mean, look, Luka is still exclusive to Panini. You're not going to get an autograph unless it's from Panini and it's going to be unlicensed.
Charles, I think you were the first person to ever call in. I think you were the first caller. So thank you for starting that trend. And then you're here, on the live. So, bro, I appreciate the support. I appreciate
the worst, I guess. I started a good trend.
Yes, sir. Hey, have a good night, Charles.
All right, thanks.
Let's do the poll. Let's, if you want to vote in the poll, I'm going to undo that. I'm going to reveal that now. We got an hour and a half, so 30 more minutes. Let's reveal the poll so I don't forget while I'm still here. Or while I'm remembering. Let's see. End poll. Is it going to show us the results? How do I see the... Oh, there it is. Panini 51%. So half of you, there was 97 votes, reaching almost 100. Which company hey, that also shows that the people in here, this is an engaged room community. I'm loving it. Panini 51%, Beckett 23%, ComC 16%, and no one thinks what not selling at 10%. Or how does 10? There's 97 votes. 9.7 people can't vote. So how do you get a clean 10%? You don't. I don't know. 10 people think whatnot out of the 100 that voted. 97. Let's keep it moving. I got more. On Tuesday, it looks like Dan's Vintage Baseball, as well as not sports cards. Wednesday, it looks I'm try to have AIH Wednesdays. Next week's Thanksgiving. I think that'll be a smaller show. Let's just have fun. Let's just have a good time on that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. What else do we have? We were going to do this one.
Basically, almost 90%. Any vendor will tell you, I don't care what they say, they will take 90% for almost any card, myself included. Hell, I'd even take like 85% most of the time. But the past few months, PSA has been implementing this offer feature in their app. And even when you grade cards,
and you just don't, for whatever reason, I'm not quite sure the reason why the Pokemon vendors, the Pokemon content creators are just more open about talking about this shit. They're just, I guess, PSA was mainly sports cards. This is a new trend in the past 5 years, 4 years, 2 years, and it's all TCG. So they're in all the money in the pockets and got the connections and know the people, but they don't know all these new Pokemon people. They don't control the Pokemon people as much. That's my only thought. Or the Pokemon people are less worried to piss them off, even though the Pokemon people are doing almost double what football, baseball, and basketball combined is doing. Did I close Gemrate? I think I did, but let's listen to what the guy has to say. But you just get it more on the Pokemon side.
cards, they'll send you an offer right there before you even get it back. They're like, just keep it here. We'll send you the cash. That has me and a lot of other people scratching our heads like, why are they paying so high for cards that they grade? Here's another example of a card that I graded. So I think I paid maybe $30 for this raw and a $20 grading fee. PSA estimate, $202. No one is coming to my table for Buzzwole and Faramosa GX PSA 10. However, PSA, they want it for $300 over their estimate. Obviously, I'm going to take that. Here's another example. The card I graded, and I think I pulled this myself in like 2017. PSA estimate, $400.
It's always young men. It's always young men.
$99. I think my sticker was $450. $342. I'll take it all day. Let me know in the comments why you think that.
So he doesn't give us a why. We know why. They want to put it on GameStop. They want to sell you graded grails. They want to give it to their vendors or their approved people so they can sell it and they're going to make a commission. Come on. Come on, we all know why. All right, what else we got? Snype is still closed. How long? Beta my ass. They rolled that shit out not in beta. They rolled it out as if Spade came on Dustin's show for 5 weeks. This big rollout. Did you ever hear? Yeah, we're in beta. We're going to take about a 5. The way beta works, by the way, stupid. The way beta works is beta means you allow 100, 500, 1,000 loyal people that like the product, people that want to test it out, and you run some stuff with it and test it the fuck out. This was not beta. This was open to anyone that wanted to sign it, anyone that wanted to get in, we were in. Beta. Who's beta? Someone sent me this Mojo talking about 17-year-old kids sells more sports cards than me. Got kids right off the bat. I think kids maybe in the thumbnail. Who the hell knows? Let's check. Actually, I don't know. Sure. Yep. Go. Yep.
Look at you. Look at you.
Come on, man.
This young collector ended up outselling me at the Toronto Card Show.
And, hopefully it'll be good for content. This will be great for content.
100.
Give me the 380.
370. 360.
Not for sale. Come on. NFS. I'll pay comps. No way. Oh my.
All young men. One 17-year-old female that he put on the cover to try to get some good content out of the kids.
They do a deal with us to get a 10 bid.
Hey now, come on, that's too funny. I love donuts, but his dad owned a donut shop, and we could call Mojo the Donut King.
To get a 10 bid.
I just got this.
Yo, girlfriend of the year, bro. Yeah. She's converting for you.
Look how fire this card is.
No.
God, the worst thing is if I was 17 years old right now, that could be me. That's the worst thing about the whole thing. I'd hope to think I was smart enough to see through this stuff but.
Bro, she's converting for you.
Look how fire this card is. No, Blue Jays Blue.
This is Ellie, aka Ellie's Break Shop on Instagram.
All right, usually set up solo at card show.
First off, Ellie, don't know you. Good for you hustling. Good for you being 17-year-olds doing a business. Look out. It's a weird hobby. It's a weird way to make money. It might not be a lifelong career. So just, it's great you're getting the business experience, the networking experience, how to talk to people experience, how to sell things, buy things. But use that knowledge you gain here and do bigger and better things with your life. That's it.
It's usually just Mojo. We got special guests here, 2 of them. Look who we got here. We're setting up with
Kevin, Ellie from Ellie's Break Shop, Toronto Expo. Let's go. Let's buy some cards.
We've already won. Tell them what we've won already. Who won?
Dodgers.
Sorry,
Let's
Toronto.
go. Let's go Dodgers. Oh, Tony, wait.
I've never been set up next to value boxes. Very convenient.
He's never been set up next to value boxes. That's because they don't. Yeah, this whole thing. We're not going to watch this whole thing. Whole thing's weird.
Blue is $1. Yellow is $2.
Jesus Christ. Hey, great. Nobody fucking knew. Nobody's ever been to a show. Nobody can read. This is riveting. In case you didn't know, this is how a card show works. A lot of people, a lot of the vendors, a lot of the tables, they'll put a sticker or some way to know it's green, yellow, red, blue. You see how stupid I sound explaining this? Do you see how stupid I sound explaining this? Ay. It's too easy sometimes. It's too easy.
Red is 3 and green is 5. Dad of the year right there. Look at that. Dad of the year.
That's
She put me to work. Let's go. Put it to work.
I do think that's cool. Mom and dad and daughter bonding, doing. I'm not. Ellie didn't make this video. Mojo did.
How are we paying him? Are we paying him in 10 minutes?
Yeah,
Let me see what you're setting up.
couple MVP buyback for Johnny Auto.
That's sick.
Ricky.
The Transcendent? No, what is that?
Transcendent, yeah, at 80.
I'm going to say this. Why not? Why not? Orlando's been here. Will Greer, Charles, some Freo. Fucking Joe. Hey, the thing I want to say is, just for me, we started with 30 or 40 in August. And in September, we grew to 50 or 60 in here hanging out. And in October, maybe Halloween, we started getting 100 because Halloween was the World Series Game 6 and we dipped down to 80. It's under 100. Okay. And after that, we're right back up. And it's just this gradual tick, tick, tick. Right now, there's 135 people. I think the peak was one. I don't know what the peak was in here tonight, but it's just a cool gradual grow. That's really how it should be. And this is a fun hangout, man. Seeing the same. Oh, Osmosis Jones is back. John's Collectibles is here. Kenny F. Powers. Luis is a new name that's might have been here for a while. Sorry if not. Bob Boozle's making an appearance tonight. Blue Red Master. So, I mean, it's just fun. You can see I'm losing my voice a little. I can't wait. Thanksgiving break is just so necessary. Young Wilson tonight. Stephen M. So it is fun to see the little growth every month. 10, 20, 30 new people hanging out, commenting, calling in. We're starting to get more call-ins. But for a month there, it was Charles and almost nobody. And now we've built some people calling in. So it is a fun, slow grow that I'd love to see growing. And then what I want to add to it is I need to get back to a weekly edited or even a monthly, some good edited video that's YouTube worthy that I'm proud of. That's what it is. At the end of the day, when I go back and watch those videos, I started this live with one of those videos. That video is kick ass. That's a good first 2 minutes, and I'm sure the rest of it's very good. I'm proud of those videos. So anyways, gosh, who the hell cares? Who the hell cares, Professor?
It's crazy. All right, what else?
Ohtani auto.
It's actually my card. Is yours? Oh, you brought Vladdy's?
I brought a couple of Vladdies.
We're gonna make people happier. What are we gonna do with these? You gonna get rid of them?
Basically, Vladdy, Ohtani brought some Bichette. That'll show.
If you buy a card, we'll throw in a
Timbit.
No, you can have one for free.
Let's go Dodgers. Let's go.
I wasn't a young man. They were not buying. Let's just go back real quick. They have smarts.
We'll throw in a Timbit.
She's like, are you kidding me? You think the fuck I want that? She's like, this is a nice person. This is her, being pleasant when she really just wants to say, leave me alone, fuck off.
No, you can have one for free.
Let's go Dodgers. Let's go Dodgers. Let's go Dodgers, baby.
Too soon.
She knows her numbers. She knows her comps. She understands the market. Honestly, better than most adults in the hobby. And right away, you could tell she didn't need any help from me.
Don't forget, it's a hobby. Buy what you love. Buy what you collect. Ohtani. And even though I'm selling it to be able to go buy a bigger Ohtani. So it's all about the collection. So you got to build.
Well, it's not real. Okay, Ellie, again, only props to you. But I would ask, it's not really about the collection. You're buying a bigger Ohtani to sell the bigger Ohtani. Business is business.
Fan over here, and he said his
And if
favorite.
I'm wrong and you look at this cool money, Canadian money. That's some cool fucking money. Is that the Queen of England? Who the hell is that? I don't know Canadian money.
His favorite player besides Josh Allen was James Cook.
Why is it so much cooler than ours?
So we're gonna give him $10 Canadian.
Ooh, $10 Canadian. That is cool money.
Let's go.
Oh! How many? Hey, we could do a count. I almost want to watch the whole fucking video. It's been two kids so far. Over under 6, over under 4, over under 12. And I don't mean the age. I mean, how many times he's gonna keep using kids in the video? Give the shit to kids. Stop putting it in the video. Give the shit to charity. Stop telling the world. Do nice things to be nice, to make the world better. You don't have to put it on camera, but the reason you do is because you think it's good for business. I hate it. It turns me off right away. But sure, not everybody's me. By the way, many other people don't like it either, but sure, there's maybe some kids like it. Let's keep advertising to those young people. Look what a great guy Mojo is. This is Ellie giving away $10 Canadian. What cool money. I don't hate Ellie. Ellie didn't make this video. Ellie's learning business at a young age. Good for her. Doing it with her dad. How cool.
It's for you. Go get it.
Oh, wow.
Go get it. Mojo Sports Cards. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay.
Are you gonna go buy something cool?
Yeah.
All right, good luck. Let's go, man.
But I get it. Like that guy.
How many of those cards in his case were free because they're trying to get him into the hobby? Here, man, you're a kid. Take a card. Here, man, you're a kid. Take a card. If you're a kid, go to King of Cards booth. Go to Talon's booth. Go to a couple others. Giving away cards. You'll score. It's not the real world. It's not real life, and that shit won't last.
Spread Hobby Love.
Yep. Get him. Yeah.
There he goes. Said LeBron James downtown.
Up. That's 3. We made 3. Over under 5. Over under 5. That's 3.
I'm not gonna lie, you got
This is fun. This is fun. You know what? All the news, all the bullshit, all of this. This is fun. We're all thinking it. We're all doing it at home. What the fuck? We're not thinking it because I'm turning it off. I'm not even clicking it.
me. I saw this. I'm like,
Dang, a 2020. Are you kidding me? He was a rookie in 2003. This is so stupid. And guess what? After he retires, this is the dumbest part. After he retires, they're still going to make tons of cards pretending to be big. Eventually, this shit, I can't say tomorrow, I can't say next year, is going to be worth nothing. I don't even know what it's worth now. This is garbage. Every year they're going to try to make, oh, this is the big one. This is the good one. The 17 products that, no, 17, 27, 37, 55 products they made that year all have something that they're trying to sell you as the thing. And then he's going to retire and they're going to keep doing it.
It's literally a fast break downtown. Not the downtown I'm looking for, man, but I appreciate it, bro. One of my favorite Kobe cards, bro. Hold it up to
There's 4. Kobe. Every fucking clip.
The light. Look at it. What's a film still? Hold it up to the light. Like with the.
I want to ask this kid, how many of those cards in that case were given you for free? Because I don't get any in my case. So I don't have a case. In my boxes, they're not for free. If you're an adult in this chat, none of you are getting free cards. If you're Mike, our good friend Michael Ham, shout out to Ham. Go check out his channel. He collects T-shirts. He goes to the National with 1 shirt. And then he goes to make some get sure to get 4 or 5 for free. He doesn't care who's on it. He'll wear it. He'll take it. Free shirts.
All the way up. Look at that.
All the way up.
Film cell.
Who the fuck? I mean, I love Kobe. And Kobe, oh, wow. What year is this? I've never seen this card. You ever seen this card? I've never seen this card. What year is that?
Shut in my face. It's literally a fast break downtown. Not the downtown I'm looking for, man, but I appreciate it, bro. One of my favorite.
Everything's waiting for you. 2010?
Kobe.
2013? It looks like 2013. He was a rookie in 96. Cool card. I'll never be able to afford it. Never be in my collection. Cool card. Do like the card. Do we want to keep watching Mojo? Not really.
Cards, bro. Hold it up to the light. Look at it. What's a film cell? Hold it up to the light. Like with the all the way up. Look at that.
More. One more. We're only 2.5 minutes in. It's calculated. It's not a mistake. This is calculated.
Holy shut in my face. Isn't that sick? On card auto. It's, I used to open that in high school, that product.
Within minutes, people were coming straight to her side of the table. She had cards of Otani, Yamamoto, case hits.
It's also a daughter and her dad selling versus the Donut King. Which one are you buying from? And Mojo's from SAC. I think I like Mojo. It's nothing personal. Whenever I come on here, it's almost never personal. Jeff, I hate what he's doing. It's probably not even personal there. I don't fucking know. But it's all on the content and on the cards and the hobby and what I love, you know, and maybe you could take it personal. I don't know. I'm an asshole. Who knows?
Everything you could think of. And people were asking questions, making offers, and buying cards. And I'm standing there like, wow, she is absolutely cooking.
Whoa.
Ellie, we got a special assignment.
Yes.
So I know our team won the Dodgers.
Yep.
Yeah. But a guy gave us these two.
Hey, I got an idea. We set up next to a daughter and her dad. I think we're gonna make content on that. Let's make content. Let's use their little beautiful relationship to make a video. It's beautiful. Wonderful. Good job. How many more kids? We're 3 minutes in, already 4.
Okay.
Look at them.
He's gonna give them out to kids. I'm gonna give you these to give them out to kids because I am a great guy. I'm the Donut King. Hey, he put the donuts in the beginning of his video. If there was no donuts in the beginning of the video, I never would have thought about it. The Donut King is giving out, your dad would be proud, giving out cards to give out to kids because he's a wonderful human being. We should all aspire to give out cards to kids. You know what I do? I give cards to kids almost every fucking day. Do I ever put it on a video? No! Let's be real. I give cards to kids every fucking day. Have you ever seen it? Will you ever see it? No. Would I ever talk about it? No. And it's bigger than Mojo. Mojo just happens to be in the line of fire. It's every fucking creator that wants to do this. Shame on you. Who's the shame on now?
He was selling it for $40 at the other booth.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, we're giving those out.
Oh, yeah, let's give away some Boba Fett's. We just beat them. We're the Dodger fans. Give away Boba Fett. The Blue Jays in Canada. A $5 card. Let's give them away. Make us look good. I'm a saint. I'm a saint. Respect my authority.
You stay a Blue Jay after this year. I don't know.
I don't know. Someone knows something. I don't know.
If you see a kid that looks like a Blue Jay fan, give him one of those.
All right, give him one of those.
For
we'll
sure.
put them right here. We'll give them out.
Kids.
Hey, let's go.
There's
Boba
five,
Fett rookies.
six,
Boba Fett
seven.
rookies.
You get a Boba Fett. You get a
Want
Boba
to hand them out? Let's go.
You get a Boba Fett.
Hey, is he going to stay a Blue Jay? Oh, they called it. They called it.
We've got 8. We're 340 in. Jesus, I was way off. Over under 5. New over under's 20. Are we going to do this whole video? Golly, I mean, it's kind of fun. It's terrible, but kind of fun.
I know after that Game 7 home run.
Oh,
yeah.
Soto out of 5.
Horn flip. Hang tight.
All right,
By the way, this cult, well, I want to know. Oh God, fuck it. I want to know how much money they had, her dad, or how much money they started this with. You don't get cards like that just because you started from the bottom and now you're here. You get cards like that because you got some money. You do not get card. You don't. Oh, I want nothing. But it's not like, okay, I built this whole collection. Maybe she's doing a great job. Mad respect, okay. But you got some great cards that, let's be real, it didn't just fall in your lap.
What's the coin flip? How much?
650 Canadian or 7 Canadian.
Wow, you're going in.
Do it on the plastic.
This is just for the one. Hey, this is just for this.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
So this is heads. This is tails. 650.
Now we're flipping coins. That's what they like to do. Flip the coins. We got to gamble when we can. I can't do it. I'm not going to watch this whole thing. I do want to see how many more kids. What do we? I've lost the count. 8.
100. I'll buy it for 1301.
Hey!
Profit.
Already booming here. I mean,
I just gave him some good profit. Oh God, I'm gonna lose some of you here. Shakur Stevens, who the hell was it? It's not Tank Davis. Tank Davis was supposed to fight Jake Paul. So before they were supposed to fight, they had a press conference. If you haven't seen it, it's madly entertaining. Tank Davis sits there like a real one, like someone that actually fucking belongs, like someone that's, as he puts it, a Hall of Fame boxer. Maybe not, but he's damn good compared to Jake Paul. And he just called him out. Some guy came up, hey, all that charity work you're doing, it's so beautiful. You know what Tank Davis said? You paid someone to ask you that question. That's what we're dealing with in 2025. Jake Paul, and that's the same vibe in some of this card shit. Yeah, they paid him to ask the question about giving charity money to make him look good and to make sure it gets talked about. Just like this shit. Let's make sure I give this guy a good profit deal so I can put it on the video and look great. I'm over it. I'm not doing anymore. Pisses me off too much. Oh, Jesus. I'm putting us through torture here.
Day has finally arrived. We have opened a card shop here in my home state of New Jersey. I've teamed up with my friends at Rip Hamilton Rips and Trace and Chase, and we've opened Trace and Chase here in Totowa, New Jersey. So today we'll be touring the show floor, meeting some of the team, we'll be answering some of the biggest questions you guys had about the channel over the past.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Do you? Does anybody? Who the fuck's watching this? Stop it.
Last few years, and then maybe we'll rip the boxes. That being said, let's head inside. Let's check out the shop. Hey, how we doing?
The community of his was built on selling you some shit or giving away some shit. You ain't gonna find that here. By the way, we were to do Whatnot. He was on Whatnot when I first got on live 2 hours ago. Is he still on Whatnot? Sure is. 278. What's the givey? 123 there for the givey.
Right now you're getting in for the old price.
No, he's looking like a little older, looking like a man. Looking like a man.
None of the products. And he's playing.
So what are you going to be, 50 years old doing this shit? Sorry to any 50-year-olds doing this.
3 seconds left, and he has a heck of a roster around him.
This is what you're going to do
2-1,
with your
nice
life?
take. I'm about to say, fellas, get those max bids in. 3.2. Mike,
Get him in. Go get it.
No, third. It's by Wemby, LeBron, Curry. Obviously, be like
He's a salesman. He is a salesman.
aside from LeBron, Wemby, and Curry, this is as big as it gets, and he's selling for more than half off.
I've only been in his room one other time.
Columbus.
And every time the last time it was the same thing. Oh, you can't get it. It's half off. This is much down. We've only watched him once. It was with toys. He was opening that shit toy product. What's he opening tonight? I don't even know what that is. National Treasures 24-25. You are purchasing a player in a 37-box break. Base cards do not ship. No. The base cards aren't good enough for you. You're not worthy of a base card. We don't want base cards. Are just they're so trash. We won't even ship them to you. Unreal.
Well, that's the cheapest logo man spot.
George's Niang.
Is he getting a text that Professor's watching? Oh shit! Put that sell on. Put that sell on.
It will be gone really fast.
At $2, it's very easy to get your money back.
GG Jackson. I'm gonna go 15 seconds for the logo man guys.
What's happening?
No more spamming Miles McBride, please.
Yeah, please don't spam Miles McBride.
I ask you nicely. Please stop doing that.
Guys, GG Jackson, massive upside, logo man, and Panini signing. 3, 2, 1. No high-end products.
How does he say it with a straight face? Massive upside. Have you seen the talent in the NBA that card is going to become a player? Fuck no. Massive upside. Why? Because you have 3 seconds to bid. Why is there massive upside? Because you have 3 seconds to bid. So that sounds the best. Because I'm a salesman, not a content creator, not creative, not caring about the hobby as he should. He's a salesman. It's a business. And he's selling. And he won't have a conversation with me either. He texts me. He avoided any of my real questions, but he will not have an audio conversation. Weird.
And there you go.
Goran Dragic, the Dragon.
Go get it.
Logo
Massive
man.
upside.
Logo man player. Huge international player as well.
That's actually a good point. Big international appeal. For $8, the cheapest logo man spot yet.
Imagine
Who the hell wants to do this every day? That's my other thing. What fulfillment? You get fulfillment out of this? I mean, it fills your bank account. But this, I mean, there's so many more things society needs. And I'm just going to argue that this gets old real quick. He's already desensitized. All those videos open, all that product, this man is desensitized to it all. There's no emotion here. It's sell.
less than $1 a box for Grant Hill, guys. Maybe we need to slow down. Grant Williams live down below has a logo man
and hobby guy.
$1 for Grant Hill, if I understood. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody wants it.
Logo man chase for $20 right now, guys. Grayson Allen.
Viewer asks, or one of his commenters, Shinatro, how do you calculate the price of the spot? Like you're saying, it's 5,000 spot. How'd you calculate it? I'm just curious. This guy says based on sales, basically the value of the cards you could hit, or yeah, the gamble, the chase.
You gotta pull up, Brady.
2, 1.
Gershon Yabusele, French legend right here.
Gershon.
Every player that they're going to talk about is some sort of legend, some sort of massive upside. It's every fucking player. Any player they talk about, massive upside, huge, legend in France.
2, 1. Please, thank you.
This is a nice spot. Harrison Barnes has a logo man autograph chase.
Oh, you must want it.
He's been playing well.
What is this? Oh, gee, he's been playing well.
HB40.
I don't know if you guys were watching the Spurs game last night, but Harrison Barnes.
This is
hit like
rough.
3 or 4 shots in a row to steal the game.
So sure.
2 games.
Logo Man Auto Chase for under $50. Why not take a spot here, boys? Harrison Ingram live down below. Rookie for the Spurs, right? Harrison Ingram.
What is that for?
rookie for the
$50?
Spurs.
Go get it.
Down below, down below.
Down below.
He definitely pops out a lot every time you're trying to hit. Oh,
He's popping off.
No, he's 24, 25.
Oh, this is 24, 25.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yep.
That's why.
No, he's rookie,
Yeah,
yeah.
Pac-Man's got a brain on him. I bet you that. I bet you that. Pac-Man, I talk a lot of shit. I bet you're
Haywood
pretty
Highsmith
smart.
for the Heat.
See, or I bet you know what you're doing, exactly what's happening here.
Highsmith, $2. We get 3? We get 3?
We get $4 for Haywood Highsmith.
4 mean a lot.
We have an NBA 2K legend approaching us the next auction. I hope you guys are ready.
We're gonna say it 3. Cheapest spot of the night. Cheapest spot. Okay,
That's
there you
it.
go. 4. I'll take it.
NBA 2.
Just not me, not my personality. I'd never want to sit there and do this. Net 3, 2, 1, go. He's the legend. He's amazing. Go get it. Go. I would never want to do this. Never. I almost feel bad for the guys that have to do this for their whole life. Well, they have to do it for their whole life, eventually pivot. Well, if it's not his face, it ain't going to work. It's his brand. Geo, it's your brand, not all these other motherfuckers. It doesn't work. Bring in the big dogs. $200K a year. I'm there.
There's already a 3.
Ugo, good rookie in the new class.
Okay, that's why.
Another good rookie. Another good one. No one's average. No one's bad. Hugo fucking Gonzalez. A good rookie.
Good player here. Rookie Celtics, $30, fellas. 2-1. That's a good take. Wow, great.
Hunter
great.
Tyson live down
Thank
below.
you.
10 seconds. Here we go. Nuggets. That is
Sir.
Pac-Man
How
himself
we
right
doing,
there.
Leo? Knipple's not run yet, but
Knipple.
we ran in flag before Knipple. That's how big Knipple is.
Emmanuel quickly has a Logo Man. 10
hell's going
seconds.
on?
10 seconds. Logo Man chase.
Let's
Logo Man.
Let's see.
We still live?
Knipple has not run yet.
Yeah, what the hell's going on with the internet?
Isaac Okoro
still
live
live?
down below. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Here we go. Do I hear more than $2? Do I hear $4 with 4 seconds left? We're at $5. 2 seconds. 1 second.
All night. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. I really mean it. Like, go do what? I guess money rules. This is not my personality at all. I'd rather do something for the community, something impactful, something that makes me feel, I served tables for 10 years. So I know what it's like to have a job where it's not meaningful.
37 boxes. What are we breaking? Please read the description to the auction so you guys can see. This is 37 boxes.
All right, I'm done with it. We could check out a couple more rooms. We'll call it here. We've been here 2 hours. We're pushing 120 all night, 130 all night. Awesome. Been fun. Farewell to the hobby. For real, or is it just to sell some cards? What do we think? Using his kids in the picture. His pretty wife. Is it his pretty wife? What's going on? My internet? UFC.
I'm just trying to cruise through as much as I can, as quick as I humanly can. Obsession, holy obsession. I don't need that. Take my.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Hell no.
Shut your damn mouth. We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
Got anything else here? Dan Vintage Baseball on Tuesday, not Sports Card Tuesday. I think that's about it. I think we did 2 good hours.
I can't, bro.
I'm telling you, I need to do more of this. I watched these. I'm like, yeah, man, that's a good, solid fucking video. Even before it got views, it was a good, solid video.
I'm about to crash out, bro. Oh God, I'm about to crash out. All of these cards.
I don't know why they keep doing that.
I don't want to watch it again. I kind of wanted to see the middle or something, other part of it. The old setup, the drink. All right. We did 2 hours. It was fun. Charles, Sports Card Queen, always thank you for your help. We got someone new in the back, the teacher's assistant, doing the comments. Very helpful. Very, very helpful. It lets me stay focused. Orlando, Ziggy No, Kenny F. and Powers, Blue Red Master John, Rick Galves has been here. Piggy Spanks, new to the chat, maybe. Jorma has become a regular. Bob Boozle made an appearance tonight. Always more of a fun chat with Bob. Bob, you are welcome anytime. Fucking call in. You make us all laugh. You make us all laugh. Osmosis Jones is back. Sports card comments. Kenny F. and Powers. Pencil. Trading Cards Immortal. Thank you for being here. We'll do it again next week. It'll be, I'm sure the room will be smaller with Thanksgiving, people traveling. Tuesday, Wednesday, every week, 5 o'clock. We'll add Friday at some point back, but I'm focusing on the channel. And gentlemen, you have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you Tuesday. It's a little weird to say, not see you Friday. Have a good weekend. Have a good rest of your week. Thanks for being here, guys, ladies.